Hello, welcome back. Last time I did some fluff combining in this room, kind of a whole lot of it, in order to get it done. I mused that there was probably an easier way to do this, and one was suggested to me. I kept thinking about the way that the setting down a Briar puts down a force arrow and that I could somehow use that in this puzzle, but what I didn't think about was its interaction with the arrow rotators. So one idea would be to get these both one way or the other. Put a Briar here facing west, or here facing east. Then go rotate both so that faces south and it can grow both ways, and I have two seeds to deal with these two evil eyes out here. So that would be a little quicker than doing some fluff combining. Anyway, so two different ways to do the room. Mine was probably a bit slower. So, check it out, I'm Beethro. Who's this guy?
My name is Beethro.
Oh, cool. Nice to meet you. Hi, I was told you might have leaf juice. Can you spare some? Look, I've been having a very bad day. I'm almost finished here, but I still need to deal with that brain over there. Oh, that's no problem. I'll do it. Okay, do that, and I'll ask one of the junior horticulturalists to mix you up something. Great! Sure, yeah, I'm sure people like this and know all sorts of stuff about leaf juice. Challenge, cut all four tar blobs in the same turn to drop the black door. Oof. Okay. So let's not think about that challenge first. Beethro gets... This is a, Okay, yeah, so... Alright, so that's not a real weapon token. Of course it's not. It has to be scripted. But is this a real pickaxe token? No. But it will work basically like one, minus the sound, I guess. So I can switch between pickaxe and Briar bag. Now this is infinite Briar bag. No seed inventory this time. Leaf juice. But I can have a pickaxe. Not a really big sword, just a pickaxe. What's up with all the... That opens everything. Cut all four tar blobs at the same time. Don't let that happen. I need to... Okay, so basics appear to be... Since I'm Beethro now, I can't bump this orb, right? Well, I can bump it, but it won't activate it. So the pickaxe is necessary for activating the orb. All of these roach queens are conveniently... Oh, there's a brain in this room. If there were no brain, well, these two would come out and new eggs would be laid. What if I do this without using Briar seeds? I get swarmed to the north. Okay, so it seems to me like the simple way to do this would be to plant Briar seeds up here. Which is why that's guarded against with this. So yeah, it keeps me safe and kills all the roaches and tar there. And you know, I can go in here and see how this feels. But it doesn't solve the room. I'm gonna die if I stand there. I'd have to go back to Briar. Yeah, I can't plant Briars right now. So, like, that's the ideal place to put a Briar. If I could just do that both times right there. Maybe there's some kind of path blocking I can do here. Oh, right, that's a thing a pickaxe can do. Whoops, I forgot. Okay, how does DROD work? Alright, so pickaxes can clear Briars, by the way, allowing me to unbrain stuff here. So I think I want to do exactly what I did, just with a bit more Briar killing involved. Not exactly what I did. I think I'm going to do something a little different from what I did. I want to end up with a force arrow here. That'll destroy my token though, won't it? And me too. Is there any way I could... Oh, no, definitely not. Trying to cut off brain pathing without cutting off my all travel. If just one of these faced a horizontal direction... Yeah, that token survives because it's not a real token. Ha! Alright, can I get at this root meaningfully? Not now. Oh, now the token's gone. It just took it a moment to realize it. Wait, when did that happen? 1 turn later than it should have? Yeah, 1 turn later than it should have. Got it. Okay, so... Suppose I could put force arrows here and here, thereby cutting off the brain's path from where Bithro is standing to where these are. I'd be standing here when I hit the orb. 1 or 2 of these would probably find their way to me, but I could maybe deal with that while I take care of this onslaught. No briars are growing, nothing is threatening this. I don't see a way I could put force arrows up here facing south to protect this. Because I can't go up here, plant, get the pickaxe, and then chop them down in time. Okay, but I think that's like the general idea of what I want to be doing here. Briars flooding in here would be fantastic. If I could put, like, you know, northwest Briar here, west Briar here, southwest Briar here, and the same in this area, they'd leak out in this spot. So no, that'd be no good. Well, you know, then just put a west Briar here in the checkpoint. That's a problem. Easy. Okay, so I don't get what the room is about yet. The path from the brain to Bithro doesn't matter. It doesn't have one right now. It's just the path between Bithro and each monster who wants to reach him. I can flood this south part all I want. If I'm only coming down here like once... Let's see here. So yeah, really feels to me like I want some, maybe this is what I want? If I'm only coming down there once... and not going back up, meaning that it's Briar that takes out the tar, which would be fine. Then I'm protected to the north. This seems okay. I don't even need to stop that growth right now. Do I? Alright, so I'm basically doing the non-challenge way of things, like this. So protected to the north. This at least solves the room. I think. Does it? I don't have time to turn around. Oh man, basic DROD combat. Haven't done that in a while, and probably won't be doing much more in this particular hold, because that's not what it's about. Okay. So I'd be coming down there with a pickaxe, eventually. Do this. Tar dies. Brain dies. Tar babies die. That opens, but you know, I put a stop to it like this. And sure, I mean, that gets me out. Ah, that's shift. There's the control key. You can collect your leaf juice on the way out. Alright then. Okay, so that's the non-challenge way to do that. Let's restore to room start. Or at least the one that I found. There might be a few. Clear all 4 tar blobs in the same turn to drop the black door. Can I modify what I did to make that true? I think so. I don't think it's even a particularly significant modification. It's a pretty small thing. I just clear these first, and... Can I replace a root on a force arrow? I cannot. Okay, well that's fine. Probably. Let's assume it's fine. So... yeah, I want to clear this out without... yeah, kill roach queens just to get some peace and quiet here. Peace and quiet for the rest of my killing. I'm doing it worse this time than I did it that other time. Yep. 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 Making a mess. It's fine. Okay, so peace and quiet for killing. This is just a simple matter of synchronization, right? Simple. Yeah, whoa, what happened? I mean, if that's going at double speed, it's already cleared the tar before I planted a single seed up here. I think I wanted to pre-place a... Let's see, will I be able to make this happen? Okay, so now here's a place I can plant a briar to continue this growth. I might have wanted to actually wait a little bit longer for this to happen. Let's see how the timing works out, though. Maybe it'll be alright? That looks pretty alright to me, although the way it grows up here is going to change things. Okay, so I planted this at 206. Plus 1, 2, 3. Okay, so just planted at 209 and all should be good? No? No, it's the other way around. I needed it at 203. And I can't get it at 203. So, if I had not done this step, and I planned to put double growth down here, single growth up here, how long does it take to do this whole process? So if I do that as fast as I can... That's 4 turns too late. So if I just let this grow a little bit more before chopping it up... I'd have to redo this part, sure, but that's not particularly hard. Yeah, okay, so I want this primed to... Never mind, that's no good, because that door is not open at the time that I do those things. So I could, like, put a seed up here that grows a different way and be up here. Yeah, okay, so I can plant one that grows slower up here by doing probably be better to do this. It'll grow slower because it's expanding into space out here. Then I can come back with a pickaxe and start trimming it a bit. Would I ever get in here, though? Maybe. Let's see if I had done that more efficiently. The tar already... Okay, so how many... Hold on. So let me ignore my pickaxing. Hey, what's this? Excuse me, there's a secret wall here. There's another secret in the hold. Maybe. Oh dear. Alright. So... Okay. This thing is huge! Man, this entry is an entire... something. It's like a whole small hold built around the this element, which is pretty cool. I'm guessing I'll come back after the room is clear and you will just be gone, giving me access to this with my sword so I can go in there. Alright then. So, anyway, so if I wanted to synchronize this... How out of sync are the things? Splat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12... Gonna grow at the same time here. Let's try something else. I want to see what it looks like if I'd say plant the briar there. Maybe I could triple a briar root here? That feels like it's gonna be bad. Maybe I could expand this a little bit, then come up here and do this, then keep on doing what I'm doing down here. I think that's reasonable, actually. Okay, yeah, so I just cleared out that hallway. So let's try some expansion here. Couldn't put a stop to it quick enough. Maybe that would be okay if I did it from a bit norther. Sure. Not quite that north. More like here. Would this be quicker? Yes. Okay, so I put a stop to this, and I can plant more seeds here and here to put a start to it again, and I should have the timing better for that. I put a start to it, and how does the time line up? Okay, this time it's in my favor. So... this way, so I'd simply wait 1, 2, 3 until I hear the splat. So 1, 2, 3, place, place, and I don't especially need to be ready to chop or anything. Splat! Okay, so that's the challenge, and I do want to continue growth for a bit. I'll slow it down, I guess. I'm gonna stay here and put a stop to it completely. Okay, I think that works. Cool stuff. Challenge? Challenge, topiary. Alright then. Good. So, there's another room. Hiya! Are you susceptible to sword? You are, but you're also a critical hero, so I can't kill you. I like that detail. While I can stab her, I really shouldn't. Alright, there's more! Oh, check it. This is not actually a puzzle room. Alright, it's just a little bonus. This room contains all the custom element scripts needed to use the briar seeds and other holds. It isn't a puzzle, and there is nothing to do here, but feel free to read about the elements if you wish. Note, scripts will conflict with each other in this room. Sure. 5+. Okay, so there's no 6, 7, 8, or 9. This is the primary briar seed script used in this context test entry. It allows the player to use an unlimited number of briar seeds right from the start. Alone, this would allow Beathro to hold a weapon and plant seeds at the same time, like in this room. Now I can even do that and get away with it. Neat. So if I were to view this in the editor, there would be like a character standing here that contains the script. I just can't see it because I'm in play mode. This is the limited briar root script. It should be included in any room which the player can only plant a number of roots equal to the number of seed bags they have picked up. This is the Briar seed bag. It requires a couple of helper scripts to work, so make sure to include all the necessary scripts in each room. Known issue. For consistency with other elements, I wanted these bags to block monster movement like potions do. I was unable to implement this. Yeah, it's just a ghost display entity which blocks nobody. Right, you couldn't really block monsters without also blocking Beathrow, I think? Yeah, my Briar counter is up there, sure. This is the Briar Seed counter script. It needs to be included in any room containing the Briar Seed bags. This script was based off of the Blind Race Joker display script. That's right, those had a thing like that up here that I would use to just bomb a room, and I could do twice in that situation. Note that in the current implementation, a maximum of 5 uses will be displayed even if the player picks up more bags than that. The code tracks higher numbers, it just doesn't display them after 5. This is the script for planting briars when using the weapon token. It must be included in the room for the Briar weapon token to work. Yeah, so, right. So, all of this was Briar implementation number 1, the one that was ultimately gone with. Infinite seed bag, invisible, always on you. This is implementation number 2, which is pick up a stock of seeds and just use them out of that stock. Very similar to number 1, but with a limit. This is a completely different thing. This is a weapon token that puts you into Briar mode. So yeah, 3 different ways of using this. A lot of scripting work went into this. Like, this is super cool and thorough. I love it. These 8 scripts are actually all the same script. The orientation of the character in the editor determines which weapon the Briar-compatible weapons token starts as. The northwest orientation is a blank image used when Briar grows over the token. Ah, of course! Yeah, so these are all fake tokens. So if you have 2 different scripts that add a new weapon token, they're going to be in conflict with each other in this sort of situation. Known issues. No sound plays when the tokens are activated. Also, they are completely incompatible with regular weapon tokens, so make sure to use these weapon tokens and only these in any room containing one of them. Known issues. These weapon tokens won't interact properly with mimics. Also, the Briar weapon can't normally place Briars on tokens, but it can place Briars on these. Known issue. Force arrows are covered by these tokens, so please be considerate of your players. Right, because otherwise they'd both be transparent and on top of each other. Still looks like a big mess, but at least you can kind of parse that there are 2 different things there. Briar growing over the tokens has a 1-turn delay before tokens are destroyed. This allows a token to be rescued the following turn. Yep, I noticed that. Didn't do the rescue part, but I did notice stuff. Permission is granted for all architects to make use of any of these elements in their own holds, or to modify the scripts however they wish. Important, scripts found elsewhere in this hold may be modified versions of these scripts. If you want to use the Briar seeds in another hold, copy scripts from this room only. Well, this is real nice. I'm not sure I found this room when I first played this entry, but you know what? I'm not sure of anything, because that was years ago. Who remembers things that happened years ago? Not me. Alright, so, one more puzzle room to go, and that is the one in the hub. Unless I missed more secrets, which is possible. But I think we might actually finally be done with this. A pretty spectacular work of architecture, I'd have to say. Just, I feel like the reason it placed so low could have just perhaps been like, it was large in scope and pretty hard, and I had a much better experience here with the Briar seeds than I did my first time encountering them because of my prior experience. Remembering how they work. Working with like the whole placing force arrows under them was incredibly awkward at first, but I had the advantage of memory of having done it before. But also, yeah, just like, it's this big, pretty hard thing in a contest where people are probably hurriedly trying to judge 12 different things, and this one just kind of comes in and takes up a lot of space, which, you know, it does very well, but it takes up a lot of space. Perhaps just putting it like a little lower in the minds of people who want to assign it a numeric rating relative to the others. That's my guess. With everything finally in order, 14th Horticulturalist could get back to her research. She was much happier to be working again with plants that grow slower than the deadly briar. Alright, and I'm here. There's one evil eye to kill. I assume I have briar seeds. I do. And this does that. 2 force arrows here, 1 there. So I want these to happen simultaneously, so that This fire trap will toggle on, this one will toggle on, then this one will toggle off, this one will toggle off, same turn. So this is purely a matter of timing Briars to hit those at the same time. And there's a bunch of pit here, so this is just going to be pure trial and error. That's okay. I'll place that there, turn twice, place that there, put another one, and just see what happens. It makes a mess. Maybe that mess is okay. I can protect myself from the mess, and also destroy my roots in the process. That also terminates itself before I get there, so I can't flood that way. So maybe I want to like let this grow for a little while before I place this other one, and also if I place that way. No, it doesn't keep it contained because of this. Alright, well, let's see what happens here. Maybe this is all I need. It looks like it might be. So if I had done that... Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 turns later. Okay? Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, was it? I think I may have miscounted that. By 1, okay. So if I just back up by 1 and then do this, would that fix all my problems? It would. There we go. Alright, cool. Note to users, best use of these seeds generally requires good understanding of how Briar itself works. Why yes. Inability to place over existing force arrows considered a non-issue, as rooms should not have excessive forced arrows in the first place. Okay, if you say so. That's an interesting way to call that a non-issue, but alright then. Okay, there we go. Finally out of Briar Zone. Good stuff. Whew, I was there a while. Is there a number 8? There is a number 8. Looks like there are a few 7s, so we will have a tie, so I'll have to choose one of those. But I don't yet have a choice going by the pattern I'm going by. Are there just 2 7s, therefore no 6? 7, 7, 5, 4, 4, 3, wait, what? 7, 7, 6, okay, so ties don't, of course, right. So there would be 2 7s and a 6 because of the way ties work. Sure. Alright, so 8 is going to be darting around. I barely remember this? Okay, well, we'll see what it is next time, I guess. I'll see you then.